Lizzo just announced that she is quitting the music industry after being, quote, dragged by everyone, and this comes right after she was criticized for headlining a fundraiser for President Joe Biden. There's a lot that goes into the backstory of Lizzo deciding to quit her music career. People all over social media have been absolutely ripping her apart, and we've got to get into it. If you've been on social media over the last 24 hours, then you most likely know that Lizzo was trending all over Twitter. And it was because she released a jaw-dropping statement where she announced that she severed her ties with the music industry. The announcement came just hours after Lizzo performed at Biden's fundraising event in New York City with Obama and Bill Clinton a couple of days ago. Now, you guys also may know that Lizzo was involved in a couple of lawsuits not too long ago. A lawyer representing the ex-dancers of Lizzo who have leveled allegations of SA against her voiced their disapproval of her appearance at a groundbreaking fundraiser hosted by Biden on Thursday evening. It's shameful that Lizzo would be chosen to headline an event like this amid such egregious allegations, attorney Ron Zambrano told News Station. Without getting into the politics, I can't imagine why anyone would want Lizzo representing them in any way, given her reprehensible behavior. It's just a terrible look. And this wasn't all. TikToks of people protesting outside the fundraiser in support of Palestine started also making rounds on social media. People were also comparing Donald Trump and Joe Biden because both of them were at New York State, but for two completely different reasons, pointing out how Trump's visit to New York State was to commemorate a murder police officer and attending his funeral, whereas Joe Biden, on the other hand, was getting backlash for partying with Lizzo and a bunch of other musical artists for a fundraiser. This tweet got 20,000 likes and it said, Trump arrives at NYPD officer Jonathan Diller's wake. Meanwhile, Biden, Obama, and Clinton are partying at a campaign fundraiser with none other than Lizzo in Manhattan. The difference between these men is stark. Of course, following this, Lizzo was also challenged with criticism and she was rebuked by many people over the media, which should explain why she's come out with a statement shortly after this incident where she announces her departure from the music industry. Lizzo took to her Instagram story and made a full-on Instagram post writing, I'm getting tired of putting up with being dragged by everyone in my life and on the internet. All I want is to make music and make people happy and help the world be a little better than how I found it. But I'm starting to feel like the world doesn't want me in it. I'm constantly up against lies, being told about me for clout and views, being the butt of the joke every single time because of how I look, my character being picked apart by people who don't know me, and disrespecting my name. I didn't sign up for this. I quit. Lizzo got over 53,000 comments under this Instagram post, and when I tell you guys that people were absolutely hooking her and just ripping her apart in this comment section, saying things like they never really cared about her music to begin with, she thinks she's the center of attention for no reason, that no one would even be spending their time to care about dragging her to begin with, and just praising the fact that she was finally quitting. Here's some of the many comments under her Instagram post. We won, boys. We don't care. Finally. Are we supposed to beg you not to or something? She's doing us a favor. And here's where things got a little bit weird. People started bringing up her body and her appearance all of a sudden, especially over on Twitter. Someone said, sorry, but you don't just want to make music. You post your body all over social media and then complain because people say what they think about it. And then people also started bringing up the lawsuit that she was involved in and all the allegations levied against her, saying things like, guess she forgot about all the employees she treated like crap. We're going to be getting into that in a bit. Do you care about Lizzo's feelings? No, not when they're known for SA.
I want to make this video because I just need to clarify. When I say I quit, I mean, I quit giving any negative energy attention. What I'm not going to quit is the joy of my life, which is making music, which is connecting to people. Because I know I'm not alone. In no way, shape, or form am I the only person who is experiencing that negative voice that seems to be louder than the positive. If I can just give one person the inspiration or motivation to stand up for themselves and say they quit letting negative people win, negative comments win, then I've done even more that I could have hoped.
As I mentioned earlier, Lizzo has also been going through it since July of last year with some lawsuits, and this has probably piled on to her mental health as well, and not in a positive way. In a lawsuit filed in July that rocked the industry, Ariana Davis and Crystal Williams, former dancers of Lizzo, asserted they were ultimately terminated, while third plaintiff, Noel Rodriguez, chose to resign due to the artist's shocking conduct. One reported incident cited by the plaintiffs involved Lizzo allegedly compelling dancers to consume bananas sourced from sex workers' genitals during a visit to Amsterdam's red light district. 1 month later, Asha Daniels, who asserted she was employed to manage wardrobe for Lizzo's 2023 tour, filed a lawsuit against the singer, citing toxic work environment conditions.
Lizzo pressuring her dancers to stick bananas in their vaginas, have other people eat out of them.
I am so glad that these accusations are finally coming out about Lizzo and everyone can realize the type of person that she really is instead of this positive front that she's always putting on for people. I haven't liked Lizzo for a really long time, and I always tell people why I don't like Lizzo and why I genuinely believe that there's a harassment scandal that's going to come out sooner or later, and it finally did. I wasn't shocked when it came out, but I was shocked at how bad it really was. So before I talk about why I felt her vibes were just always off and why I just felt like she did not know how to treat people with basic human decency, I want to explain her allegations. So one of her more vivid allegations was when she forced her dancers to go to a show in Amsterdam in the red light district where there were new performers launching items out of their private areas. She would then make her dancers catch these items and then eat fruit sticking out of the dancers. She would also comment on her dancers' weight gain and then insinuate that they needed to explain the weight gain along with disclose a bunch of personal information about their weight gain in order to keep their jobs. And also preaching about her religion and just pushing her religion onto dancers who she believed were non-believers.
Oscar-nominated director Sophia Nelia Allison also chimed into the conversation, revealing that she walked away from a Lizzo documentary in 2019 because I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant and unkind she is. Allison then doubled down with a second Instagram story standing with the dancers saying, Lizzo is a narcissistic bully and has built her brand off of lies. She wrote, Lizzo denied all allegations in a lengthy statement on social media in August, calling them false and unbelievable. But I mean, with all these dancers and former employees coming out, people were just not buying into her statement. But anyways, guys, I definitely want to know what you guys think about this whole situation with Lizzo. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.